Good morning, this is Mona and this is my morning view. Today, spring edition 2025, rainy. It is raining. Oh, it's a little chilly too. This cold breeze came in yesterday with a storm, and it's rained a couple of times through the night, and it's raining presently. Doggy did not want to be out here for this. Did not. Alright, so I thought about doing it in the back room, but you know what? I need to walk around. I need to move in order to think. So that's where that is. Today, on my morning view, it is Fiesty Friday. I know, the day that you all look forward to. It's like, what kind of feisty is she going to bring today? And sometimes it's not so feisty. Sometimes the energy level just isn't there. It's the struggles of autoimmune sometimes. All right, so let's move on to Fiesty Friday. So the other day I was talking about the t-shirts and the sweatshirts that you get when there's the Super Bowl or the Stanley Cup winner. Like, yes, that the top soccer game, whatever that, the World Series, not the World Series, that's baseball, World Series even, and I know the word for the soccer one, but I can't think of it right now. Yeah, World Cup, I think it's the World Cup. So anyways, when they are gearing up for these games and you have your two top teams playing, they make one shirt that says, "They're the winner!" And then they make the other shirt that says, "They're the winner!" So both teams are winners before they even begin. They both are winners before they begin. Just for being there, right? So I got to come back under here for a little bit. And so what happens is this. When the winner is decided at the end of the game, they sell those shirts right after the game. They're on sale right then and there. They have them printed, ready to go. The losing team, what do you do with all those shirts? Well, they send them off to donations. They send them off to like third world countries and countries that may have a lot of, orphans or poor. And then they send them off there, and they wear them with pride. Here it is. I got this shirt for free, and it's covering my body. It's awesome. But sometimes what happens is, they'll think that that's the winning team. That's the winning team. And there's so many people in their town that have that shirt. The winning team for that year. And sometimes somebody will find out that it's not the truth. It was printed. It was printed. But it's not the truth. The truth was, they lost, and so their shirts went for donation. Now, I don't have a problem with that, because I don't like waste. I don't want them throwing away the shirts. And most of the people in third world countries don't care who won the Super Bowl, who won the World Series. They might care about who won the World Cup. So, with that in mind, I was saying how just because everybody says it's true, just because it's in print, doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it true. So in that, you have falsities that are running around like they are true. And you have proof. because it's written. And the more things, I'm not against AI. I'm not. But the more AI that is generated, and the better people are getting at it, the harder it's going to be to tell the real from the fake. The truth from the lie. I've told you before, I've been in banking, and the way you can tell a counterfeit is by studying the real for a very long time. So the more you study the real, when the counterfeit comes, when the fake comes, you know it. And that's not saying that something can't be different. That's not saying that something can't be, because sometimes things are real, and it doesn't look so real. For example, when I was a bank teller, I could count money really quick. And I would come to something that didn't feel right. Now, yes, I was glancing, because I'm looking at the numbers, I'm looking at, what digits, I'm putting it into the adding machine, I'm putting it into the computer. So as I'm doing this, I'm looking, but I'm also counting quickly. And it was touch. Man, I could feel a fake, pull it out, examine it, sure enough, it was a fake. There are some places, not the policy of the place that I worked. The place that I worked, you confiscated that, you sent it up to security, where I worked later on. You sent it up to security, and then they would send it out to have it analyzed to see whether it was real or not real. If it was real, it came back and it was deposited into the account of the person who brought it in. I heard stories in other banks that they tried to get them out of their drawer as fast as it came in. So if it came into the drawer, they passed it on to somebody else. Not very integrous. Not at all. So kudos for the bank that I worked at for that. That there was a little bit of integrity that was there. Banks in general, are not high on my list of those that have integrity. But but for that, they did. And the customers would really get irritated that they had to take it out of their deposit, because if it was fake, then they lost out on that money. Whether it was passed to them from another bank, because it's like, hey, I just came from that bank over there, and they gave me this, and now you're saying that it's not real. And we're saying, we're not saying it's not real, we're saying that the possibility of it is not real, and it'll be gone for analyzing. And no, you will not get it back. Sometimes they would say, well, give that back to me. I'm like, no, absolutely not. You're not getting it back. Nope, not happening. So with that counting quickly and feeling the touch, well, sometimes things tricked me. Like somebody had it on their kitchen counter while they were making cookies, and they accidentally spilled cooking oil on it. Changed the feel of it, and it was real. They started getting smart, and they started using washed out real money as the fabric, and then printed whatever they wanted on top of it. So there was that. So now you couldn't rely on the feel, because the feel was going to be the same. And that's basically the same thing that's going on with AI and any other scam that's out there. They improve their ways of scamming. I remember when they came out with the little chip on the debit credit card, and it's like, this is for security. And I'm like, they probably already have that hacked. Well, guess what? Yeah, they already had that hacked. So that was not for the security of people. They thought it was. They thought they had this grand idea that they were going to beat the scammers, and no, because most of these scammers are very highly intelligent individuals, and they could absolutely work a real job, a legitimate job. But where's the fun in that, right? Because sin has fun. And I zipped up my hair into my jacket. That hurt. All right. So here we are with deciding what is real and what is fake. And if you study the real for long enough, you will notice the fake. But then it can trick you. It can trick you. What looks real, you know how I said they took the real money and washed it out and used that as their base to print what they wanted on it. So they turned $1 bills into $100 bills, etc. That I had my thought. They took what was real and they altered it. And that is 99.9% of the fake. 99.9% of the lie. It doesn't have to be 100% lie to be a lie. Pretty sure it has to be 100% true to be true. Gold is refined, and the dross is brought up. Truth needs to be refined to see if there's anything in it, impurities in it. Just because everybody has the t-shirt, just because everybody has proof because it's written or it's documented, just because they believe it, just because their opinion agrees with it, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because truth is truth and a lie is a lie. But don't let it trick you. Don't let the lie trick you. And don't be deceived thinking that the truth is a lie. It says that, and we're here already, that it says that people will call the truth a lie and a lie a truth. Good, evil, and evil, good. And that's going on right now. It's like, eye-opening. Open the eyeballs and look at what's around you. They're talking about things that are evil as good, and that which is good is evil. And you're missing it. But sometimes you get caught up in the narrative, and you forget your mission. You forget what you're supposed to bring. It's supposed to be there for awareness. To be aware. To know what's happening. Know what's going on around you. Know the truth. Did the person actually win? Did the team actually win? Or did they lose? I could use a whole lot of scenarios other than, losing t-shirts, losing sweatshirts. But that's fairly a safe way to travel, even on a Fiesty Friday. Hard to think looking at the door. I'm looking at the wall of my house because I don't want You don't have to see the wall of my house. I'd rather have you see the trees. Oh. This impromptu in the rain. Don't let people tell you that it's fake, that it's not real, just because it has a little cooking oil on it. Just because it had a little motor oil on it from your greasy working hands, because your hands, you worked with your hands and now you've got motor oil on your hands, and then you grab some dollars and, yeah. Don't let people tell you it's not real when it is. And don't tell people that it's real when it's not. And study the true. You study the true, you learn the true, you focus on the true, and when the fake comes along, you're going to recognize it. Alright, that's all I have for Fiesty Friday. Thank you, Susan, for watching. Somebody else is watching, but I can't see who it is. And blessings. Have a great day, and I will see you on Monday. And I'm thinking about changing Memory Monday to a combination Memory Monday, Mindset Monday. Possibly. We're looking at that. Either alternating it back and forth, or whichever one comes up. We'll see. Alright. Blessings, everybody. Have a great day. Oh, forgot to tell you, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe right there. It's supposed to tell you at the beginning. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and like, share, comment. Share it if you find it valuable. Share it if you think somebody else that you know would find value in it, or that needs to hear it. So share. That's a big one. Share. Comment. Like. All helps the algorithm. And then go over to YouTube, Mona E. Harrison, and subscribe. If you're not there yet, if you're watching on Facebook, go to YouTube, Mona E. Harrison, subscribe. This one will be uploaded tonight or tomorrow. There are others there that you can see in the meantime. I will go over there and do a 3-minute mini commercial, because that's all I get with YouTube right now until I get 50 subscribers. Alright, blessings everybody. Have a great day, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.